Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's actually afternoon in London. So maybe I should say good afternoon, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Well, anyway, wherever you're joining me, hello, welcome. I'm gonna have a relatively short stream today. I'm gonna go over the charts. I've been looking at QANX, VAI and SUI, VAI and SUI, and then I'm gonna also have a look at the Bitcoin price action and TRVL. If I've got time, I'll have a look at some other things, but basically I have to be off in about 1.5 hours, so relatively a short stream. I won't be streaming this evening, unfortunately, unless for some reason I come back and I'm like, I'm gonna come back late. That's the problem. Come back and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just get on this stream. I might do that, you never know. Depends how I feel. So yeah, yesterday we're looking at Bitcoin. We're looking at Bitcoin coming into the point of control, this Trump pump point of control. Looked nice. It looked like it was holding, and everyone who's been following me will know that for me this is a really important area to hold as some kind of support. No one can really preempt the price action, but right now it's looking nice, isn't it? It looks really good. So thank God, thank God it's looking good. Does that mean we're going to the moon? Not yet. We're not necessarily out of the woods, but there are some really strong bullish signs here. So I'm going to go over the bullish signs and tell you what I think. So I've just redrawn this Trump pump. I've got a lot of I've got a lot of stuff on my chart. Yeah. So we're at the first ideal support zone. I've got a lot of things on my chart which I was going over yesterday. I haven't deleted any of it. So it's a bit messy. When I look through it, it's a bit messy. I can see it's a bit messy because I'm almost confused, but effectively that's your value area. We've come down to test the point of control. We had a little front run, and then we had a really nice test yesterday, didn't we? So we were looking at this in the evening, and it was looking like a hold. I said yesterday, you know, there's no reason that we should lose this. And if we do lose it, I want to see a back test in any case. In all cases, if you lose the level, you want to see a back test for continuation. If you lose a level and then you reclaim it immediately, that's a sign of strength. Actually, the sign of strength that we're about to potentially contemplate now, the real sign of strength will be to reclaim this SR flip. So if people are a bit hesitant to enter yesterday, that's explainable. People are always fearful when the price is crashing and it's at the lows. Now we're coming back. People are feeling a little bit more bullish. That's how it works. When the price comes up, you feel bullish. When the price goes down, you feel bearish. And actually what you have to always do is reverse your psychology. When the price goes down, the lower it goes, you should become more bullish. And as the price goes up, the higher it goes, you should start to become more bearish. Try and reverse that idea in your mind, and it will help you. So am I feeling bullish? Yes. Am I longing here? It depends. You know, I want to see what happens now, and it looks as though this level is not holding as resistance. Yeah. So if it was truly bearish, then we would have got a clean rejection, right? And we'd be heading for low. We'd be looking for a lower high, and let's just continue going. If this is like starting to be bearish price action, right? If Bitcoin really just can't sustain these levels on the price, then that would be our next move, and then maybe that would be our next move, and you know, like we'd be coming back to the point of control many times, and then we'd kind of lose it. Yeah, that's kind of like bearish price action, isn't it? Okay, but what's happened is we're not actually this level isn't showing much respect. Yeah, this previous pivot here, and the price is actually, you see it fell down here, and then we got a nice quick buy up to take it right back above that level. So what's happening here is the price is trying to flip this level. It's trying to flip this level into support. That's what it's trying to do. For me, this is a really nice kind of bullish price action. Doesn't mean the price can't go down one more time, flush a few people out before it goes up, get people bearish. Actually, if it did that, it wouldn't look too bad either, because you'd be looking at an inverse head and shoulders. Although right now you could argue there is an inverse head and shoulders, and that was the right shoulder potentially. So we are trying to reverse. I think a lot of people are going to feel a lot more confident if we get a squeeze right up to there. People will long that, but then you'll have to really look for the price to fall back to support before you can long that, because otherwise you're just buying the pump, and you're going to buy the pump, you might as well just buy now and preempt the pump. Okay, if you think the pump is coming, if you're now looking at the price range, feeling pumpish, then why wait for the pump? Buy now and then have a tighter invalidation. In this case, obviously there's the clear invalidation is the low. I wish people would have bought when they had an opportunity at 91k. I've been talking about 191k for a week basically, and 91.5 really, and here we are. Did anyone long? Don't know, but if you had, you'd be in a really good position. So here we are now. So we're still not too far away from it. And also in my stream yesterday, I was contemplating, I never usually do this, but I'm actually contemplating a V-shaped recovery. Yeah, this is the first time I've actually contemplated and preempted a V-shaped recovery. Yeah, I never usually do this, just simply because of the context. For me, context is so important, and I kind of referred back to the same time frame for exactly 4 years ago on the 26th of November, 25th and 26th of November, and we had exactly the same kind of price action where the price dropped, and then a few days later the price V'd, took the high, came back to the almost to the golden pocket, and then exploded to the upside. Okay, I'm just thinking history often does repeat itself, and it's quite interesting how the time has fallen upon us at exactly the same time period. So I'm just thinking maybe the same thing will happen. Hi, Altcoin Dreaming, how's it going? So this is looking quite good. I was looking quite bullish now, whereas yesterday it wasn't looking as bullish, but we were bullish. We were bullish because we were holding support. We were coming back to test support, and clearly when you look at the price action on the order flow, sorry, on XO charts, it's off the charts bullish, isn't it? It's ridiculously bullish. Again, we've got bullish CVD, haven't we? Look at the CVD, it's come back to the lows where we had the liquidation. So all of this is selling, market selling, and look where the price is. The price has actually just found really nice support on the VWAP. It's found support once, twice, 3 times. This time that it found support, it had really nice confidence. That's why you had a really big buy up, and we've got really bullish order flow right now. So there's no reason to be bearish right now. The fact that we're trying to go up and flip levels are signs of strength. This, for me, this is a sign of strength. Yeah, it requires strength. I think if it was weak, we've seen weakness. Weakness here would be a rejection off this level. If we really wanted to go down, if BTC really wanted to go down, this would be the place where it would reject in the first instance. Yeah, and it hasn't done so. Yeah, so we're not really seeing continued weakness. I think like a lot of this drop was longs being liquidated, not so many shorts, even though there was shorting. And now if you go back to the order flow, it's plain to see increasing price is increasing OI. What is increasing price? Is it increasing OI? That's new longs opening, a longs opening with leverage. You see that? That's healthy upward price action. Eventually, you know, people are still holding shorts, maybe from up there or wherever. They're going to go, wait a minute, this is actually quite bullish, and they're going to get squeezed. And it's probably going to happen when we start clearing these highs. You'll suddenly get a little bit of a push, a short squeeze, and you're going to get a lot of these shorts going to get owned. So anyone who's feeling bearish on Bitcoin right now is feeling a little bit under pressure. and the longs are just confidently longing. Bullish market structure on the local level, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Oh, open interest is going up, and now we're seeing really nice bullish CVD divergences. Really nice. So you can confidently, with this, you could probably on support levels, on the pullbacks, you can confidently long. That's what's happening. People are confidently longing pullbacks right now. You can see it. Okay. So that's all to say. Let's see if my thesis is correct. Let's see if we V-shape recovery. That would be it'd be really interesting if we do. Again, I can't predict the future, but obviously I'm going to gloat. I'm going to gloat. Why wouldn't I? Let's see if we can V-shape. We can take 100k. Let's see if everyone gets really bullish and then we reject from 100k, and let's see if we can get an amazing entry on a pullback to go up. We may not come, okay, because obviously a more bullish V-shape in this scenario would be more like this. For continuation. Okay, I don't really mind actually what V-shape we are able to attain, but that would be a nice one. That would be a better one, I guess, in a sense that it'll be an easy entry, wouldn't it? A pullback to the neckline of a V at the top of the value area high. That'd be a really easy entry if we got that kind of price action. Otherwise, we have an SFP of 100k of these highs. Swing failure. That would be a short opportunity if people are looking to short. A swing failure with volume, and actually you're only really targeting 50% in that case. Maybe the golden pocket, but probably not. I would target 50% and leave it at that. I wouldn't really aim for higher. So in this situation, depending on how far this gets, you know, if you get a big SFP, a big swing failure, it'll get bearish again, wouldn't it? It'll get bearish. People will get bearish again. Oh my God, we're back into the value area. We're going back down. And actually what it really wants to do is go back up. Okay. And in this case, it would basically be like this, wouldn't it? It would be like, you can actually see it in the structure. Take the high, fall right back down to 50%, which is these lows. And then that will be the V-shaped recovery complete, and then pump to high heaven. Okay, some kind of possible ideas on V's in this context, and then let's see if we can V. Okay, I feel like we're going to do it just because I can see already that this is quite a sharp V-shaped apex already. It's quite sharp already, and also I know that we have single prints here. When they start filling, I haven't marked them out, but when they start filling, the price is going to pump quite quickly. So in the same way that we dropped quite quickly here, if we can get up there, then we're just going to go up like that, and that's your V, isn't it? So I'm really imagining this to happen. I'm visualizing, I'm manifesting. No, I'm visualizing it, and let's see if it comes to pass. Okay, that would be quite funny if it does. What else is going on? I don't really have that much time. I've got a meeting at 3, so I have to be off by 3 p.m. and I wouldn't mind making a couple of videos. Let's just quickly have a look at a couple of other things. I haven't really looked at them recently. USDT dominance. Which chart should I use? That's okay. That's okay. It hasn't actually gone as, it's come back a bit higher. It still looks like it's a lower high on these green. You can see because you're looking at the green wicks. Look at the green wicks. Lower high, lower high, lower high. It still looks okay for lower highs here. Let's see the other one. The other one I've got fibs. Oh wow, we came to the 886. We came back up to the 786. So we're almost at the end of this flag. I think if we, with USD dominance, if we break down from this flag, we'll probably drop another leg, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. If you lose the bottom of this flag, I wouldn't be surprised if we just drop another measured move to the next level. don't really see much support here. The way the price has moved, there's levels, but all of this, for me, none of this is support. The support is down here. So if we lose this flag low, then we're down another measure, I think. That's what it looks like at the moment. This is gold. So gold is kind of nicely consolidating in this kind of downward channel, I think, just kind of replicating historic price action of gold with respect to Bitcoin at the same period of time. So gold kind of corrects while Bitcoin goes parabolic. That's really what happens every single time. So I'm kind of looking for that to happen. I don't think it's going to go as far as June, July, or whatever. Maybe just up to, like, I think maybe April, whatever. Let's look at the SPX. Has it opened? Yeah, it's just opened. Not yet. It hasn't opened yet. Or maybe I'm lagging, because there is a lag. So I'm not sure. I should probably look at the live data, but I'm not really trading it. I'm just kind of looking at, where's the Russell 2000. So that's opened, yeah, that's it. That's already gone up, isn't it? Oh, we're so close, huh? We're so close. Look at that. Fuck me. We're close. We're so close to a breakout. This is looking really good, huh? Oh my god, this is looking so good. That's exciting. We're so close. Let me just mark off this high. So people who don't know why I'm excited, if you're watching, historically, when the Russell 2000 breaks out to the upside, Bitcoin goes parabolic. That's what Altcoin Dreaming and I are keeping an eye on. What should I call it? No, SR flip, SRP. Doesn't really matter. I should probably rename it to all-time high, which we've already taken, and now we're coming back up. So we really need to flip that level, actually, not this one, although this is the local level. Really, that's the level to flip. Let me just rename it so it's correct. Previous 88 all time. It's the only line that matters at the moment. Had a little rejection, but still looking strong. Let's have a look at GBP. So we're getting a little bit of a pullback here at the bottom of the golden pocket. It won't last. I don't think it's going to last that long. I think the pound is fucked. Personally, I'm looking to just buy dollars now for the next few years. Get rid of all my pounds. I think the pound is right until this government ends, is dead. Yeah, looking like a little reaction from the lows. It's not looking strong at the moment. It's just, this is normal retrace. Let's see what happens next. Look if it includes the yields. Well, the yields are dropping. Is there a flag here? Potentially flagging, but we have to see. It's coming to an important area. It's actually a head and shoulders pattern there. So maybe it's going to go down a little bit further there before it decides what it wants to do. Not really focused on this too much, but I'm kind of really bearish on the UK economy. So I'm expecting the yields to go up and up and up, all the way up to 8%. Let's see. Let's have a look at Tesla. Little pullback on Tesla. Is it open? Not open yet. Okay, just forget about it. All right, Bitcoin dominance. Oh wow, look at that. It's kind of falling underneath this 50 fib today. So if you wondered, if you were thinking about alt season, this is it. This is our moment of glory. Fake out above 61%, 60%. Fake out. This is a potentially failed auction, and this becomes bearish now for Bitcoin dominance if and when this. It'd be interesting if Bitcoin goes parabolic and actually Bitcoin dominance goes down. That's going to cause our altcoins to go crazy high. I'd be interested to see how this plays out. It's quite interesting. Let's see if that plays out like that. I don't know. Let's see. What else have I got here that's interesting? Let's look at total market caps. Nice. I like it when the total crypto market cap is pioneering new highs. What's interesting is actually the pullback on the total crypto market cap came back to the all-time high. So this pullback was extremely healthy. I should have looked at this yesterday. This is a really extremely healthy pullback, and because we're coming back to test the break line of the crypto total market cap from the top there. You see that little front run there, and what we're seeing here is a little kind of, dare I say it, a little head and shoulders, and now we're coming back into the neckline. Get back in, and then we should be kind of heading to heights. I think that's what it looks like. So I am expecting a V shape still. That's really nice, actually. This should be a little bit laggard just because we're slightly below the all-time high on the total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin. But once we kind of flip this previous high into support, then I think then ETH is going to go ballistic, and it's already kind of going ballistic in a way. All the whole altcoins market's gone. Look, it's up like ridiculous amounts. The altcoin market from the Trump pump, it's up almost 50%. That's amazing value, increase in value in such a short time. That's the Trump effect. And this is even better. Look at this. Excuse me. This is the crypto total market cap excluding BTC and ETH. And from the Trump pump low here, we're up 53% at the moment. I'm really looking for this to hit my higher time frame target at around 2.6 or between 2.6 and 2.8 trillion dollars. And I've got that as a key target for taking massive profit on all my spot positions. Hopefully we can do that by this blue line. that's what I'm hoping. Yeah. And I don't know if I'm going to completely exit, but I'm not quite sure. I think it all depends on how much fiat value my positions end up at by the end, by this period. It's very hard to know. Okay. And so because I'm higher time frame bullish on crypto as a whole, and I am wondering if we are going to get another Trump parabola all the way through to the end of next year. I'm wondering if things have changed a little bit just because of this mass adoption on a global scale and this Bitcoin reserve buying. So I'm a bit hesitant to exit that like more than 50%. More than 50% at this time period. I'm hesitant. It doesn't mean I won't. Okay. And I think I've always said this: once you achieve your life-changing money goals, exit, and then do that shit, and then reevaluate crypto, because you can always exit and scale back in at the dips. Yeah. If Bitcoin continues to be bullish, it's always good to change your life and then kind of use your excess income from your life-changing maneuver to reaccumulate crypto into the dips. It's always, you don't really lose that much, except that your next round, if it continues going, you're just in a much stronger position because you've already changed your life, which is what this is all about. It's about changing lives, our real lives. Yeah, so that's kind of my philosophy on how to approach this. All right, I'm going to have a look at those. Let me have a look at those now quickly, and then I'll go on to, or should I go into my tokens first? RLB, and let me just have a look at them for you right now because you asked and you're here. So I always favor everyone who comes, and you're always here for some reason. So cheers, mate. Thank you. Mohan, hello. How's it going? Nice to see you. What is it? RLB. Because this channel is chill. Yeah. Why? I'm not. I don't know. Are other channels not chill? I'm drinking tea and eating organic pumpkin seeds. It's chill. I'm chilled. I have been on some other channels in the past, and they're, I don't know what it is. Is it American accents? They're quite loud and loud. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I never do that. It can always go up and it can always go down. It's like this. Nothing. It's really the only thing that can happen. Or Bitcoin can only do three things: up, down, or sideways. Yeah, I know. I'm not really worried about the views. I'm actually, I wouldn't mind kind of developing a keen, interested community who just like to chill out, just like to trade and chill, and then we can have a look at charts together and see what's what. And everyone has differing levels of expertise and experience. I don't claim to be the best. I have a point of view, and it's good to share. I think the more people that the more that we entertain everyone's point of view, you kind of come to the right consensus. Yeah, there's a power in that. There's a mathematical law to do with that. I'm not quite sure what it is, what it's called yet, but there's an experiment. Have you heard of this experiment? If you get like a ton of nuts or M&Ms or something in a container, in a glass container, and you don't know the number, and then you get like 100 people to guess the number, yeah, the average of the number of people guessing, the average number of all those people guessing is closest to the actual number. I don't know what that's called, but there's a mathematical equation that reflects that that idea. I need to, because I know it's true because I've seen a documentary on it. Well, we've had a buy upper this week, huh? Well, bit. We haven't had a test, and we're kind of getting a little bit of reaction from the value area high. It's really nice volume, huh? These last 3 days, it's really nice volume. Up. Bullish volume, increasing prices, increasing volume. You could easily say that that's an impulsive move, though. Without a shadow of a doubt, that's impulsive. Don't really know what this token is. Oh, of course, it's the crypto casino. Amazing. I want to launch a casino, huh? In the future, crypto casino. So there's a few, huh? Actually, I've heard of Rollbit. I'm surprised I haven't bought any. Yeah, that tornado cash. They're saying it's not illegal or something It's a bit weirder because I think tornado cash is a bit weird. It's really good for hackers. I'm a bit weirded about that. I don't know. I didn't really look at it in depth, but stuff. I'm wondering if Slurf pulls back just one more time, just as Bitcoin corrects one more time, if it corrects in the next period of time. I know Bitcoin looks like it's doing a V shape at the moment, but sometimes with Bitcoin Vs, you can always get like one little kind of pullback, even though it looks like it's about to collapse. It could kind of shook out. It's at 94k. It could shake out some altcoins. I don't know when it would happen. I mean, with Bitcoin, you could always get like that really quickly, shake out the altcoins. That would put pressure on Slurf that one last time. Because at the moment I'm looking at Slurf, it's looking corrective. It's not looking impulsive. Okay, so we haven't had, and also it's kind of reflecting Solana. Oh, Solana's just pumped up a little bit. So maybe I spoke too soon. I was looking at the price action of Solana and Slurf, and it's not really looking impulsive. This is all of this is corrective. Finally, we're getting a little bit of impulse there. So maybe I spoke too soon. Let me see how that reflects. Usually Slurf likes to lead Solana as well, which is what I've noticed. So you see Slurf is kind of, it would be amazing if Slurf just holds here, to be honest with you. I think it's more bullish. If Slurf holds here and doesn't go down anymore, and that's it, then actually this is more bullish than I expected, because it's actually failed to hit your extension targets at what was I looking at, 23. But I am wondering if we just get one more oh gosh, oh shit, fuck type move, and that will be Bitcoin. So I don't know. I'm buying Slurf, you know, like on the basis of Bitcoin V-shape recovering. I'm really bullish on this, and also I see a lot of altcoins are starting to pump again. So Slurf, when it moves, it's going to move like crazy. Actually, what I was thinking to myself is maybe I should sell all my Solana, because at the moment my Solana's USD position is twice as much as Slurf, and I was just thinking, or more, and I was thinking maybe I should just get rid of all my Solana and just put it into Slurf. I was really thinking that, because I think when they move together, and as a spot hold, you kind of want to do it on a pullback, but now is a good time, isn't it? I think that's the tricky thing with Slurf is that the corrections are so fucking deep. Yeah, they're so fucking deep. It's just, it's hard to like you know, like I want it to be stronger in support levels, but it pumps so much and then it corrects so much. It's so volatile. So you know, if we pump up to 65 or 80 cents, like those kind of higher targets that I was talking about in previous streams, I don't have it on this chart. I probably should do a recharting of Slurf. Maybe next time I'll do a completely new rechart of Slurf, just to kind of get all my levels and clean up my charts, because it's quite messy. That was a big level, huh? That was a big level that it rejected from, and then the next big level is this golden pocket at this weekly, monthly, and daily level. 63 cents. And if we do hold here, then maybe we do get a 5-wave move up to there, and that would complete this wave. Where is it? Wherever it is. I've kind of lost it again. An idea. So I mean, look, this is all messed up because yesterday I was just messing around with it, wasn't it? I didn't leave it. But if this holds here, then that's the 4, and then that will be your 5, isn't it? Up to there with 5 waves. That would be a really good target. And so you're going up 150% to complete your wave 1 here. Then this wave 2 correction, again, the problem with this wave 2 correction, because your 0 starts down here, technically, you know, as long as you hold a higher low here, Slurf can do shit like that. So when it comes to looking at the volume, because we've cleared the volume now, if we hit that level, you've cleared the volume, I think you kind of want to hold the value area high with the 50 with this 50 fib. I think that's kind of the area that you want to hold for support. Yeah, you don't really want to come back into the value area once you've left it, and you kind of want and like an ABC like that, don't you? Like a zigzag type move in December, probably when in December, when Bitcoin is going a little bit more parabolic, the altcoins can all correct. That's what I'm imagining. I'm imagining the altcoins are going to do flat correction. Most of them are going to, the strong ones will do flat corrections while Bitcoin goes up parabolically. So when it corrects, a flat correction, Bitcoin is pulling back, and then when Bitcoin is pumping, it will just go up. Like the movements will be with Bitcoin, but because Bitcoin is still going up when this pulls back, it doesn't really go deep. That's kind of what I'm imagining right now. If we can 5 wave up to the golden pocket, and a much more bullish wave, the last wave would be to go up to there. Okay, so if we go up to there, I don't remember where it was. I think it was this daily level. I think it was about 80 cents. That would be more bullish, simply because we have a little bit more space. So it doesn't really matter if you have a flat or zigzag. You can zigzag like this. Yeah, but that being said, if you have a flat, it would still be more bullish, but you can now flat on top of the golden pocket. This is, for me, this is the most bullish scenario to break the golden pocket in an impulsive move, and then also to have a flat correction to flip the golden pocket as support. If we get this scenario, fuck me, the next wave is going to take us into price discovery, and that's going to be crazy. It'll be a crazy move. Who knows what that's going to be like? Okay, so we have to see what happens next. Okay, if we can hold here, it looks like we're trying to hold just simply because of the strength that Bitcoin is showing. Maybe we can get another wave, and then we can determine what happens next. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. I like the structure of this. I like the structure of this a little bit. Yeah. But then here, when you're going up there, you just don't want to fall back into the value area low. So you're absolutely right. Whatever happens, we have to hold here. Then you still have a little bit of trouble because you still have to get back through the golden pocket. So in a sense, it's almost better to not go through the golden pocket, to just clear the liquidity from the golden pocket, and then just consolidate underneath resistance here for a breakout through the golden pocket after you have a flat crack. It's better to do that than to go up and then come back underneath it like that and to lose it, and then you really have to contend with it again, and the trap liquidity that's stuck here, because people get really bullish and they'll buy. The GP is at $1, right? I don't know. I'm just using this chart. You might be right, but let me have a look. running out of time, so I don't want to take too much time here. I've got literally 1 hour until my meeting. Got a Dtravel meeting at 3. According to CoinMarketCap, 1.37 is the all-time high. $1.37. According to CoinGecko, it's 1.3. So there's a little bit of divergence between what the exchanges are telling us. But obviously that means this is incorrect. So you are right. I do like to sometimes just use the Bybit high launch candle, but let's just correct this. Let's just put it at 1.37, which is the highest number. It's pretty much the same area, so I wouldn't really be too stressed out about whether it there and there. It's pretty much the same area. Just for correctness sake, let's just say it's 1.37. Okay. I mean, you could change that to 1.3 if you wanted to. It's slightly low. Probably 1.3 is better actually, because I can see here 1.3 is actually the golden pocket. Okay, so use 1.3. So that would make this golden pocket a little bit lower. So let me just delete these brush strokes again. Let's get rid of these. What was that one? Daily. Let's put that into. I really need to clean my charts out. I don't want to do it live on stream, but I only when I come on my charts I stream, so it's a bit annoying. Let's get rid of that. Let's just check the volume as well. Make sure there's no changes here. Nope. Let's get rid of these and this. So that's your correct. These are your correct fibs from 1.3 down to the low. Let's have a look at your chart. Yeah, you've got it higher, huh? 1.5. Are your fibs based on log scale? Can't tell. If you double click on the fib, go to style, is that selected there? Yeah. Look at it again. Okay, you've pulled the fib not to the right. Yeah, you've got it going all the way to 1.59, huh? I don't understand that. Oh yeah, definitely do that. Yeah, if you're using log, you have to do that. You have to. Otherwise, you don't have the right values. It's really important. Oops. Shit. Oops. That was an oopsie. That changes everything for you, because now you've got levels that make sense, whereas before they probably didn't make sense. If you use log, you have to use this setting. Otherwise you get the wrong figures. These are not correct. This is based on the regular chart, not based on the log chart. That's not the golden pocket. The golden pocket is here. Now if you go back to regular, yeah, so I'll show you. Look, right now I'm on log. Look, go. Just my advice: use log. Forget regular. Okay. There are some times when you need to use regular. When you're looking at exponential assets that are at extremely low valuation, you have to use log. You can't use regular. Okay. It's just the way it is. You know, when you're looking at Bitcoin, it doesn't matter because you're looking at high numbers. There isn't much difference between log and regular unless you look at the index, which shows the entire range from low to top, from bottom to top. But just always use log. Okay. And then when you're doing fibs, use the log scale as well. Always as a default setting. Now, you see here it's giving me the fibs at 52 and 57 cents. If you change it back to regular, you see the fib, they follow. So this is the regular chart now, and the fib is now correct. It follows. So you don't actually have to, every time, you don't have to change it back. Okay, and then if you change it back to log, then the fibs follow correctly. So then it helps because you don't have to keep on going and changing the fib from log to regular, but use log as your default setting. So if you want to quickly go and have a look at the regular, you can, and you don't have to update your fibs every single time. But you mustn't have a mismatch between the fib being on regular and the chart being on log, and vice versa. You can't have a mismatch. They have to be together. Okay, otherwise it makes no sense. But personally, I would never use regular on these types of assets. I would use log, and I never do. Okay, even on Bitcoin I use log. I just think log is just generally more accurate in everything, and also when you draw trend lines, they're just better. Channels, trend lines, everything is better on log. On regular, it doesn't. For me, it doesn't work. It never really has. The only thing that I think works on regular, certain kind of nuanced tools will only work on regular, like this speed fan, and probably some others like some of these, like these, maybe some of these fib circles or spirals, whatever. You have to kind of mess around with them to see. But just use log. It will just save you a headache. The great thing about using log is that when retail come, no one will use log. They'll use regular, and they'll get wrecked. Yeah, because the professionals are using log, so the retail will get wrecked, and that's the great thing about us using regular, because right now we're using log. We have lower targets. Yeah, we have the golden pocket slightly lower, whereas retail will be having it higher, slightly higher. And so generally speaking, we'll have the better targets because we're looking at ratios of, so you know, it's all about ratios, and it isn't about ratios of price, it's about ratios of percentage. That's what log is about. So when you're looking at risk to reward, you don't really care about the price. You only care about the risk in percentage terms and to the gain in percentage terms. That's why log works for traders, because we're only looking at ratios as a percent, whereas retail don't think in percentages. They think, oh my god, Bitcoin is going to go to 1 million. I better buy $250,000 Bitcoin because it's going to 1 million. I'm going to miss out. Okay, well, we know that if you buy a low microcap coin, Bitcoin will go to 1 million, but that coin will probably go to 1 billion, and you'll make 100,000x or something. Yeah, they are nuts. Absolutely nuts. So that's what's so exciting about log. You get higher targets too. Very exciting. Yeah, but these, for me, these are the correct targets when it comes to an extension. And then depending on this first wave and the second wave, if we can see the first and second wave, then we can have a really nice fib extension here. At the moment, just in this 4, if the 4 ended here, you're looking at, I don't know, roughly, because I'm not being too precise here. Let's just say it ended here. A 1-to-1. I think I did it 1-to-1 brings us to about 85. I think the reason why I said 85 is because it corresponded with, and it's really important to have confluence, I'm looking at the daily now. So this is on a more local time frame. That's your first reference point. You're absolutely right. That extension is your first reference point. And then when you do these kind of extensions on the local Elliott waves, then you, if you start to see confluence, then that's really, those are really your targets, because that's where you're going to get the most resistance. So just kind of, and as we get more and more structure and more data, we begin to create a picture in price discovery where we can actually start to take profit. Yeah, because really that's what it's all about. It's about trying to analyze the structure so that when we get into price discovery, we can take profit correctly, without worrying too much about whether it's right or wrong. We just know that this is a good area where the price can resist and it's already expanded enough. In price discovery, you've got lots of gaps, and then you've got fibs. That's really where you're looking to take profit, at the fibs. So let's just have a look at this. Fuck, I'm already been on this for 10 minutes. I didn't plan that. My phone is buzzing as well. I need to check it. I might take a 5-minute break after Slurf and then really just whiz through all the other stuff. Apologies. But you're here now, so you're asking me, so of course I've got to entertain you. It's entertainment value and only. Entertain you. Let me entertain you. Right, let's have a look. Shit, what am I doing? Yeah, so fib extension, let's just say it's to that low there. Let's just say that it was that pivot high there, and let's just say we began here at this low here. So that's 52 and 84. Let's get our higher time frame. So when you do fib extensions, also log scale. Just be aware of that. Okay. I really have to clear my charts up. They're really messy now. I need altcoin dreaming to go through all my charts and clean them up. Sorry, but your charts are clean. Let's just put my volume in. Lost it again. It's just too messy. Let's put it to the top. I'd like to like fix these to the pin them to the top so they don't keep on pushing down. Let me do this one as well. We have really strong confluence here at 52 cents, just because we have alignment of these fibs. And then we have really strong confluence here at about 80, just because we have a 2.618 corresponding with this daily level. Slightly higher, you have a 1-to-1. That's assuming that this is the pivot low. If we go a little bit lower, if we do drop now, then actually, like if we come down to where I said I would like us to come down, I don't know if it's going to happen. It would have to be a real dropper, 23 cents. I don't know if it's going to happen now, but if it did, that would then you have a really strong target there at 80 cents. You see that? That's kind of how you do it. At the moment, this current pivot is slightly higher. The 1-to-1 is slightly higher. You see that? And then you just can't ignore this liquidity level, which is weekly, monthly, and daily lined up on one point at 63 cents. You just can't ignore it. Even if there's no fibs there, you just can't ignore it. Okay, just because it's a really big level on 3 time scales, 3 higher time frame time scales. So that's why I'm not sure if you get 5 waves into this resistance point, you count the fifth wave hits there and you get a clean rejection, then that probably is this last wave. If we can just kind of, let's just say we have another crazy, let's say Binance lists on spot, just go up there in one go. That changes things, doesn't it? We just don't know. Yeah, so we have to see how this plays out. But technically, at the moment, I'm thinking 80. That kind of brings us into these wicks as well. And then where was the all-time high? I mean, naturally, the all-time high, 1.3, is going to also be resistance as well. So regardless of the fibs, you will also consider the all-time high as resistance, 1.3. We have to see what happens. So kind of that's where it is. All right, it's a bit messy now. I'm really going to have to clean my charts up. I'm going to take a 5-minute break. 5 viewers here. That's nice. Welcome, everyone. So after my 5-minute break, I'm going to continue having a look at roll bit winner, and I'm going to quickly bash through TRVL, QANX VAI and SUI, and that's it. And I'll have a half an hour to do that. And basically, if you want to know about BTC, just go to the beginning of the stream, and I've already covered BTC. You can have a look there, and you can start. You can kind of catch up in the 5 minutes that I'm about to go AFK right now. So straight on to God, Rollbit's going to take some time. Let's just have a look at Rollbit when I get back. Give me 5 minutes. Be right back. 5 minutes. AFK. I'm back. All right. So let's just have a look at this quickly. God, I don't have timer. I always do this to myself. Value very low. Point of control. Get rid of that now. Volume levels, get rid of that. I think this is just launched on Uniswap. It's not on. I don't think it's on any exchange. I like these kind of tokens sometimes when they don't launch on exchanges. Sometimes, not all the time. Just on the DEX. Oh, it's quite a big market cap, 260. It's already quite big. Oh God, look at that. Yeah, sucks. Can you imagine if you caught that at this price? All right, so this is shit. This is a shit chart, is it? 23rd of June. 22. This is the wrong chart. What a waste of time. Let's try that one. No. I'm not going to bother do this right now because it's going to take too long. This is definitely the wrong chart. Probably need to go to Dex Screener and do it there because look, you've got all of that. Got all of this. And it's already quite a lot, up a lot, isn't it? Look, it's up like ridiculous percent. It's a high market cap. It's a really nice consolidation here. So it probably will go up another level. 2x, 3x, 4x, who knows? Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not. It's already gone up a lot. Sorry. Let's have a look at the other one quickly. Winner. Is it going to be here? Let's see. $23 market cap. That's better. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? That's all right. It's flat basically from March 23. Hi, Shmoo. I'm not going to do it now either because it's going to take too long. But yeah, this looks much better. Sorry. Let me have a look at it tomorrow if it hasn't moved already. If it has, I'll still look at it. Let's have a look at QANX quickly. I'm going to go really quick now because I'm running out of time. QANX VAI, whatever it's called, VAI, SUI, and then TRVL at the end. I'll do TRVL at the end. So if you want to attach TRVL, just go straight to the end and work your way back. QANX, where's QANX? Well, that's really bullish, huh? We've got a really nice flat correction here. ABC. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ABC. Almost at the end, huh? Next move is to the upside, I think. Why not? It's definitely bullish. This is a really bullish correction here. Flat correction holding the value area high. Similar to this, very similar. We've cleared the point of control with no hesitation of resistance. Same here. Same thing happened here. Got to the value area high. Same thing's happening here. Pretty much the same thing is happening here, isn't it? I kind of said that it would be it could be very similar, and it is. It's very similar. This correction is a bit tricky. It's hard to count ABCs here. It's a lot easier to count the ABCs here, where we're at now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. Hopefully that will be it. Otherwise, we're going for more ABCs, right? Whether it goes up or down, who knows? But hopefully that will be the end. I'm not going to really try and time it because it's looking like it wants to come to an end soon. You can kind of see it. It's quite a balanced correction. It'd be nice to kind of take the lows for a little kind of corrective move here, or maybe not, maybe just a higher low. And then really what you want to see is impulse. Yeah, impulse. If we can hold the value area low here, sorry, value area high here, then a nice 1-to-1 would be good to see. It would be nice to see at the very least. Shmoo, okay. Shmoo wants me to do some of the tokens. So let's have a look and see how far that takes us. Let's see what the previous one did actually. Maybe more bullish than the previous one. Oh my god, my phone is getting completely spammed. I should have like a I'm streaming, don't disturb me sign. You see, look, it went to the 618. Resistance, higher lows, flat top triangle breakout, and it actually ended up finding an end at the 1.414. It found resistance as it cleared the 1-to-1, it back tested and flipped the 1-to-1, and then it pushed higher. Okay, and then finally before we lost the 1-to-1, that was the rejection point. So in this context now, it's a tricky one because the 1 is less impulsive than this one. So I really want the 3 to be a crazy impulse. I really want to see the 3 take us to the 2, to be honest with you. I don't want to mess around in these lower levels now. I really want us to just go straight up to there. That would be a really good ratio at 12 cents with the next wave. I really want that to happen, to take that high. I think that would be really bullish because you'll be putting in another high. Yeah, this whole structure will then start to look crazy bullish if we can do that, can't we? And I'm not saying it's going to happen, I don't know, but realistically, that you want to what do you want on the monthly time frame? You want a higher high, higher low, higher high. You want bullish market structure to continue, so that would be an impulsive move right up to 12 cents. That would be nice, wouldn't it, if possible? Otherwise, let's just see, because there's a volume range here, a previous volume range, and you kind of have to clear that volume as well. So your first kind of resistance based on this is going to be the 1-to-1 here, probably the point of control, and then the value area high is kind of corresponding to the 618. Really have to we really have to take that high out. I feel that's our target for this next move, this next wave, if we can. All right, and then if we can, maybe we can go higher. I'm not saying I'm not saying it will happen, but maybe we can push up to the 2.618, which would be the top there in one go. I don't know. Maybe it's going to take 5 waves to get there. If we have if this wave 3 has to be more expansive than this one, to be honest with you, and because then this whole thing is your wave 1, this is your wave 3, the top of the wave 1 here, so the top of this level should be our SR, the higher time frame SR flip. So wherever we land on this wave 3, we can't come back underneath 10 cents really. 10 cents has to hold as some kind of higher time frame SR flip. However high we get, the higher the better, because it gives us more space to correct. Yeah, if you only kind of just go up to there and that's it, you know, you're going to struggle to hold here, because as people take profit, it's good, you're going to struggle. There's not much space, you know. So let's try if we can get up to that 2.618, yeah, at 18 cents. That'll be really, when people see that, they're just going to be like, oh my god, all-time highs, buy, and maybe we can go higher. You know, that's kind of the FOMO that we need to experience with QANX. So at the moment, just kind of going back to my original levels that I kind of mentioned, the 1-to-1 here, if we kind of hold this value area high as support, as the impulsive move, the 1-to-1 is the point of control of this previous range at 64 cents. Then the next level kind of will be the 1.618 level. It'll be somewhere between the 1.618 and this previous high, and really you want to take the high, and then you've got a really kind of nice confluence at 12 cents and then all the way up to 18 cents. Yeah, those are kind of your areas of interest. Everything in between is pretty relatively low volume, and you just want the price to go up quickly. So that's kind of my little very short QANX updates. Let's have a look at Voigt. Wow, Voigt is looking mega bullish after we kind of finished this correction here, isn't it? I'm kind of really feeling good about Voigt, to be honest with you, just because even though in the past I haven't been 100% right all the time, with this kind of final leg of this correction, I feel that I was on point with almost with the timings and almost with the corrective path, and just kind of explaining what was going on and how everything was kind of panning out, how this value area high was basically holding the price to support, and how this whole structure was looking really bullish. For me, it was looking really bullish. This is we've got a confirmed market structure change now on the daily time frame. You can see that clearly. You've got your lower high here, lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high. You see that? So VAIOT, Voigt or VAI, whatever, I don't know how to pronounce it, for me is looking extremely bullish. And what I'd like to see now is a motherfucking crazy impulsive move. Like really, I want to see the impulses of all impulses, if possible. I mean, the fact that we've already cleared liquidity from the golden pocket, potentially twice, once, twice, maybe we can just go through it this time and not worry about it too much. And because we're looking at some kind of higher time frame, relatively flat correction, like a running flat, then I think we're going to look for, I'm actually still aiming for a 1-to-1 on this move, potentially $3.2. So let's see how this goes. Maybe by who knows when, but probably kind of March, April will be amazing if we can get to those high numbers, all-time highs by the end of the year, by the end of April, March. All-time high will be clearly a massive TP on this. Yeah, so if people are looking to hold higher for higher, not financial advice. So I think it's looking good. What I want to see next is obviously continued impulse. We've got this value area. Let me just kind of update the volume to see if there's any changes. Yeah, so it's natural resistance plus this 50% mark. there's a little bit of natural resistance here. We need to flip that. This area needs to be flipped into support for continuation, right? So if we do kind of, if we can break out, then we have a really nice area for bulls to defend if they're looking to reaccumulate. That is Voigt. Let's have a look at SUI and check that out for a second. Really nice and short and sweet today, huh? These little updates. I'm going to have to cut these into videos now. Otherwise, I can't get views. I can't build my channel otherwise. SUI's looking fucking bullish, isn't it? It's like crazy bullish. I don't know what to say. I've been saying it's bullish. I think this correction was bullish. Yesterday we had a bullish impulse, didn't we? While everything was kind of literally giving up the ghost. SUI was the only one of the few that actually impulsed. After that first impulse, we're having a little kind of corrective move here. I think it's looking really bullish. Like, for me, it's looking really bullish, ready to kind of break out to the next level. I think SUI is leading Bitcoin personally, so I'll be interested to see when SUI moves. You can almost potentially, you can use that as a guide to buy your favorite altcoins. Like, it's actually leading the crypto market. I think it was amazing because SUI was pulling back before the rest of crypto when everything was pumping. Everyone was bullish. Bitcoin's going to break out 100. I did 3 watch parties, 100k Bitcoin, 100, and SUI was just like feeling really bearish. And then all of a sudden, the whole of crypto dropped. And now SUI, yesterday, while everything was looking disastrous, SUI pumps. Crazy. So honestly, I think SUI is leading the whole of the crypto market right now. And I'm feeling extremely bullish on SUI. So this could be a very nice leading sign for us. Sometimes in crypto, you get these really kind of amazing gifts where one token leads the rest of the market. And just simply because all of the really smart investors, the smart traders are trading it, the smart ones, and they know because they can read the markets very well and they can read the charts very well. And then they'll use SUI to do the bulk of their trading, yeah, and they kind of converge on one token. And if we get that kind of scenario throughout the rest of the bull market, if SUI becomes that one token which kind of leads the rest, then it's going to be very easy for us, you know, if we can if people like us can identify it, and if it comes to pass. So right now on SUI, I'm feeling very bullish. You see, on the weekly time frame, we've already taken the low here. I feel that that's really bullish. If this was bearish, we wouldn't be back up trying to get back into the weekly close now. Yeah, we're trying to get back in. If it was bearish, we wouldn't. There's no way we'd be back up here. Yeah, there's no. And is this corrective? I don't think so. It's really impulsive already. That's almost like an impulsive move. Potentially the first impulsive move, and also, I don't know why I've got this yellow line, to be honest with you. I must have drawn it in a previous analysis, but it's amazing because it looks like it's holding just without doing any kind of crazy analysis. It looks like whatever this yellow line was, it's holding a support. Someone really had used that opportunity to buy a shit ton of SUI, and that's changed this downtrend a little bit at market. Also, you've got this crazy hidden bullish divergence that formed on this kind of this pullback. And so I think the next thing I want to see here is another push up. You see on the 4-hour time frame, lower low, we've actually, look, it's amazing because on the 4-hour time frame, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high. We already put a higher high, and we actually took out 2 highs in one go, didn't we? Extremely bullish to do that, to take out 2 lower highs in one move. And so naturally with SUI, what's happening is we want to put in a higher low here somewhere, and then we want to just take out that high. 4-hour time frame, bullish, confirmed, and then the rest is just going to be pump central, I think, all the way up to the highs. And SUI will probably lead the pack, in my opinion. You've got this kind of little kind of neckline here. Once you get back into that, then this whole thing is just going to be mega bullish for some kind of explosive move. to the upside. I feel that that's kind of the direction of travel right now. Let's see if we can get that. Naturally, getting back to the all-time high would be a really good TP, because you could all, you know, if you can do it naturally, because I mean it is possible to go up and then continue. Okay, but I don't know, maybe I feel like, because I feel like this could be the end of the fall and we could be looking for the last wave here. It's kind of where I'm thinking, all the way up to my target of somewhere around $5. Let's see if we can get to $5 on this move. I'll have to kind of pull. There it is, 5.7 actually, with a brief stop at 4. So that's kind of where I'm aiming for still. 5.7, that's like a real big zone for me, just because I've got some price targets, fib extensions that line up. All right, that's SUI. I think that's all of them. It's 2:43. I've got time for TRVL. Let's have a look at TRVL. Oh wow, I just got an alert on my phone. My alert on IG index was your MicroStrategy positions are up 10%. I love it when I get like bullish notification. Do you love it when you get notifications on your phone and your position is up 10%? You're not even I'm not even looking at MicroStrategy, to be honest with you. I took yesterday, I told you I took 2 spread bets on it, and I'm just having a look now. Oh god, it's up. It's up a lot. Shit. Oh my god. It's really up. Oh my god. That was easy. It's easy when you buy it on support, an extremely bullish token after a crazy pullback, isn't it? It's just it's funny, huh? Where is my MS? Did I not bring it up here? Shit. MS. It's MST. Let me bring it to the top. So if you want to buy Bitcoin without buying Bitcoin, then MSTR is the way to do it, because you can also just buy that on stocks, like on stocks and shares. So ISA, like in the UK, ISA or whatever. Gapped up, huh? Gapped up. 10%. That was easy. 9%, 10%. Look at that gap. Amazing. Wow. I can probably take another position now. I could probably buy some more. I will. I'll take 2 more positions now. Maybe I'll start with 1. I like to start small. I don't like to go crazy. Position, markets, where is it? MicroStrategy. Done. Took another position. And scale it. I'm scaling into MicroStrategy on IG index using a spread bet. Let's see what happens. Good thing about that is there's no tax to pay. Right, let's have a look at TRVL. And this is the rounding bottoms I've been talking about, aren't they? These are good buys, huh? Really good buy now, I think, on TRVL. I really think now is a really good time to buy if anyone's interested. It's you're buying at a really good place. Not financial advice. This is the rounding bottoms I've been talking about. These are the right places. Yeah, when you see a little rounding bottom on TRVL in a bull market, this is a buy signal for me. We've held 5.5 cents without a problem, haven't we? So let's have a look at that daily level as well. Cleared that. Where's my fib? That's it. So we've had a clear hold of 5.5. This local volume area, we've come to the value area low. That's a clean hold. And also we're getting a little rounding bottom here. This is for me, this is a buy. Just based on my knowledge of TRVL. And you've basically, what you've done is you've had a little breakdown of some kind of triangle. And you've basically bottomed out here on support. That's kind of what I'm seeing right now. Could it go down further? Yeah, I mean, it always could, but it's more likely to go up, to go down, to go up than to just kind of go down. Okay, and so this is really, it's looking really nice. Point of control is still there, but I mean, if we can get some volume here, we can almost potentially flip the point of control here. If not, then clearing the apex of that triangle into support will be the next kind of, there will be a massive sign of strength for a bullish impulsive move. It's really that simple right now, I think, on TRVL. That's kind of how I'm seeing it, and I'm actually expecting, I actually think this is quite bullish right now, what I'm seeing. It might not be today, it might be tomorrow, just simply because the daily candle has closed lower. This next candle has to be a bullish reversal of this previous candle first, and then we could probably get out of this area cleanly. But a sign of strength right now. This is, I wouldn't consider this, I wouldn't consider this a sign of strength. It's a lack of weakness. It's like, it's a stronghold on a really important area that's holding. Yeah, the rounding bottom tells me that potentially the selling is over, and you've also moved enough. You've moved enough to warrant a good risk to reward ratio here. You see it move down 7-8%, and right now the invalidation is only 2.5. You take it to the lows, it's 4%, and the risk to reward here is pretty good. Even just to take it to the highs, you've got a 10% move just in this kind of, just to go up to test the neckline of this triangle. You've got a good 10% move there on the card, so you've got a pretty good ROI here just on this little trade. If you know, you can't trade large volume here just because it's slightly low liquidity, so with a small volume trade, I think this is a pretty good trade, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's basically the trade. It's like a 1 to 4 risk to reward rate. It's pretty good, huh? It's not too bad for most trades. You would take that, huh? You would take that trade and see what happens. Sign of strength here would be get right back into the value, just flip this value area into support, get back above that point of control, or flip the point of control to the lower part of this range, and then maybe we can have an expansive move to higher prices. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking like that right now for TRVL, and that's basically my TRVL update. All right, that's it for today, guys. I need to quickly cut 4 streams in 8 minutes, post them onto X, and then I'm off to my meeting. All right, so there's no chill out tonight unless I come back really late. It'll be about midnight or 1 a.m. and I decide I want to stream. I might be crazy enough to do that, and just to have an early morning Crazy stream. I know that people come from different parts of the world, so you know I might do that just for fun. All right, see you. Have a wonderful day. Let's just quickly have a look at Bitcoin order flow just to see if not anything. Oh God, it's going up, up, a little bit of liquidation. Yeah, you know, bullish. Look at that bullish. VWAP is holding support. There's a lot of volume coming in here now. This is really looking bullish. Yeah, we're gonna have a V-shaper. I feel like we're gonna have a V-shaped recovery on Bitcoin. It's in my bones. So let's see if that happens. All right. Chat later, guys. Really, thanks for coming. Shmoo, Mohan, Altcoin Dreaming. Altcoin, I'll have a look at your tokens soon. I'm really sorry. Just time is kind of, I need to take a little bit more time. Take care, guys.